Whew, it is hot today, and I like seeing water on the roof. I think that's my guy there. Said it wasn't cooling. And it's not cooling. I wonder why. I don't feel I don't feel anything. So let's get the panel off. Yeah, that blower's not doing anything. Panels, we'll just take all the panels off at this point and figure out what we got, if we got power or not. That disconnect overload is on. So let's start there. So we can see on my RTRM there, that flashing LED is going to be a lockout. They don't tell you much, they just tell you it's either a heating or a cooling lockout. You can test your 6 and 8 or something up here, but it's 95. I just set that out there, showing 95. The heat index is even higher than that, so I'm gonna guess that it's a cooling lockout. It does have, there's an APR valve hiding back in there. Compressor's not warm. Belt is on and tight. Let's see. It's kind of nasty, but I have to get down in there and see if that fan spins. But let's reset it and see what happens. Might have to throw gauges on this guy. It went straight back to lockout. I might have to give it a minute. I don't see any oil or any signs of leaks. I think they had humidity issues when they first put this thing in, so they added the APR valve. There it goes. If you cycle power too quick on these things, they don't catch. 103. Is that all? Come on, Mother Nature, you can do better than that. Compressor and fan run, so now we got to determine why the hell this thing locked out. Then with my blower, it's gonna be hard to tell as far as the coil goes. I don't know. Doesn't look awful from the outside, but these are thick coils on this end and they're split over here, so with the heat we've had, it very well could have locked out and probably would have if it's dirty. I can't see a damn thing, guys. It's bright up here. Blower's going the right way. Like I said, everything else looks alright. Alright as it can. Let's put that on. We'll wait for the compressor to cycle. Let's get in here and check our filters too. Smoke detector, filters. Hell, filters were just changed. I don't know if the coil got cleaned at that time. Looks like, well, that's helpful. Smoke detector's pulled. I don't know if that fell out or if it's a bad detector. I don't know who did that. Looks like power to the economizer's pulled too. This is 24 volt power up here. I don't even see the plug. Alright, we'll let the cooling kick on and see what it looks like. So this guy's started up. Got a cold suction line. Warm liquid. I mean, it doesn't feel awful. I don't know when this thing stopped working. I mean, I can feel air through the coil. Huh. don't make a whole lot of sense. I wonder if there's anything spectacular. So I could get, if that was out of my way, I could probably rotate that off of there, but I got no way to clean that out now. I was just gonna see if it was, got a little bit of crap and had some condensate. So it shouldn't have been off too long, or it would have been dry, I would think. So, I don't know, let it run for a little while. We'll probably grab some gauges. I mean, I got airflow here. I mean, you'd have to pull the top to see if it was terribly dirty. There ain't nothing real crazy around me that would make it dirty. There's a restaurant next door, so they got some their restaurant equipment, but that's all the way over here. No, this stuff looks like it needs to be clean, and it's all running. This thing won't. So, put a gauge on it if I have to. Let's get a hole in the panel over there so I can get a temp drop and go from there. So, I mean, it's got to be 80, 85 in there. It's the hottest day of the summer right now. And they said it was down. They actually closed because it was too hot. I don't know if that's a good spot or not, but I mean, putting out 64-degree air after just starting it up, it's been off all day. I mean, hell, it's noon or later. It's got to be hot in there. I can feel airflow. I can also see like a little bit of stuff. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's not terribly dirty. So why the hell did it lock out? I don't know. Well, we're at least 80 coming in. That's what I, come on, man. That's what I figured. It was going to be steaming hot in there. I mean, we're still climbing 80, getting towards 82. I mean, that's a pretty good drop with the humidity in the air too. So, I don't know. Let's just watch it for a little bit, monitor, go down, maybe see what they got it set on. I don't know if I can get in the store yet or not. Somebody's supposed to be meeting me out here. I mean, the airflow on this one, it feels pretty good. Maybe a little bit coming out. This is the same damn unit sitting here running, and I can feel more air coming out the side of this one. This one needs to be clean. I mean, it's missing my hand right there, and it shouldn't be. I mean, so I know that one needs to be clean. If this thing's running, the same damn unit, why isn't that one running? So we're gonna watch it. We'll probably throw some gauges on it and see where we go from there. So let's put some gauges on this guy. Everything looks normal. It's been running for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes now. Covered back up. None of these numbers should have tripped any kind of safety. I mean, I'm running a 50-degree evaporator right now. It's damn near 80 degrees in there. Condenser's 110. I am assuming this is 410A. I guess I didn't really look at that, but it's new enough. It's almost got to be. If it's R22, we got a big problem. There you go, 410A, 9 pounds. So, I mean, I would expect the warm evaporator. I mean, that condenser's, like I said, it felt like it had good airflow. And I was, what, 95 outside, so 110. It's climbing a little bit. But again, none of that's going to trip any safeties. 115 coming out of my condenser. I don't usually do that, but I was just curious. I don't have an answer. Don't know. What do y'all do here? What do you do when you find this? Had a lockout, you can't really explain it. I could probably go ahead and clean the coil again, but I'm sure it's been cleaned. I mean, if my pressure was any different, I mean, this thing's kind of setting like crazy now. The temp's dropping in there too. They said they had a problem. So this guy's running now too. They said they had a problem with their ductless, and it wasn't running either, and it was throwing some kind of code. I mean, I can see light through that coil. I'm dumping some heat out here. So maybe it was something weird with the power. I asked that question and nobody can really answer me about anything with power surge, power loss, brownout. Nothing like that happened apparently, at least from what they said. And we randomly had that and a ductless go down. So I don't know what else to do with this guy. Belt's tight, filters are clean, the economizer was closed. I'm not touching. I'm going to note that smoke detector, but I'm not going to make anything worse right now than if it's bad or whatever. It goes to their smoke fire alarm. So it could have been the fire alarm guys that took it off, and I don't need to cause another problem right now. It's Friday and it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, so I'm going to watch this for a few more minutes and I'll probably call it good and just, you know, write down everything we've seen. Let them know that I can't explain the lockout. Maybe they had some kind of weird power issue or something, but I mean, these readings are pretty good. I got a good condensate and suction line. I'm not even gonna try to superheat subcool it. I don't see any reason to. It's not had any problems in the past. The APR valve's gonna throw you off anyways, so I guess if they put valves, I don't see. They really need to put valves on the APR. That way you can isolate that valve. It does have a pressure port on the bottom of it, but that way you can isolate the valve and just run it full bore cooling if you needed to test something. So, alright, leave in the comments what y'all think's wrong with it. One of y'all would probably be right and I'll be smacking myself by the time you give me the answer. Or hell, I might have come back and found it by that point if it happens again, but we'll find out. Leave a trade better than you found it. See y'all next time.